Have you ever felt anger with nowhere to place it? Vincent felt cold, neglected and jaded.
Only Ren, man.
Down. Drown those sorrows up in London town. If we in for a penny, we in for a pound.
Yes,
Fake
sir.
combs.
Here he is. This is the Oh, we actually go to see. Oh, beautiful. The flash. Oh. Oh. Oh, then you're gonna hit us with the keys, Ren. Why does it sound like it's gonna break my heart? Richard with the acting chops. Sup, mothers? Welcome to Chill Source. I'm Bohemian Anthony. Nice to see you. As always, just welcome back to a small patch of internet. The Yellow Squatter, and as always, Side Hogs, Bohemian Anthony. Thank you for stopping by. We're here once again. It's been a long time since the last one, but as you'll see by the title, we are seeing the next installment in Ren's world. Yes, the trilogy, Vincent'S. I believe it's the Vincent trilogy, right? The next installment has dropped. It dropped a couple days ago, and it's time once again, just for clarification, of course, anyone who might not know and discovering us for the first time over here at Chill Source, we are predominantly a anime reaction channel, some parodies as well with some abridged stuff. So Ren's Vincent trilogy was actually the first in music reactions that I did for the channel. I have done a couple of chill sesh music reactions over on Patreon, where my subscribers have given me different music videos or just music tracks in general that I've reacted to, which has been great fun over there. But in terms of actually standalone music videos, Ren has been the musician, the creative, the artist that we are focused on. It just seemed the right thing to do when he first announced the trilogy the first time around. And so, yes, we continue the journey. I know that there was some other tracks he had also done with, who he'd collaborated with some other artists as well. I know I went into this mainly for the storytelling ability of Ren, and of course the standalone cinematic, absolutely theatrical pieces that he's given us himself in the past. The Tale of Jenny and Screech, of course, who can forget, amongst others, Money Game. So yes, I am here to see what the next installment is. I'm incredibly excited, as I'm sure everyone has been, was, and still is. Let us see what we're in store for. I am actually going to be doing, I think this is the only way to do it, to be honest, since it's been such a long time since I've seen the beginning of the trilogy. I will be reacting to every part of the trilogy leading up to the new drop today. So we will be seeing, rewatching Sunflowers and Vincent's Tale, or I forget, it's the, oh man, I forget the actual title of the middle part. The middle chapter is a better word for it, but you know what I mean. Let's get into it and remind ourselves of what we're in store for. I'm so fucking excited. Okay. How are we, first and foremost? Did I even say that? Hope we are all well. Yourself, your friends, your family, all in good health, all in high spirits, chasing the dream, as we should be doing. Yes, I hope you've all had a great new year so far. Happy New Year to anyone that may be watching. And let this be the year. Let's do it, guys. But yes, let's get into this. Second recording starts now. Let's jump back into the world of Ren. This is the rewatch of Ren's Vincent's Tale, Sunflowers prologue in 3, 2, 1.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker,
Jenny,
a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
we're in.
Oh, such a beautiful shame.
I got the words wrong for the second verse.
When the skies do not rain, it's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside
Van Gogh
of the
or Gogh. however it's pronounced.
Fall down in London town.
I still love the detail that originally
Ground carries me.
Gusto, always with gusto, Ren.
Never surrender.
Oh, Brass, are you kidding me? Again, you compare this to anything that's come out in the mainstream. It just stands alone. Who else can incorporate like a Brass solo that just hits all the...
Oh, what a terrible scene. Here lie the
camera work, of course.
of corporate machines planting seeds
guitar.
where the grass never grows. But
The sunflowers right there. You're looking out for little Easter eggs, but...
fall down
The run!
in London town. Shaky ground carries me.
And then in the background,
Eyes down,
supposed to actually be bombs falling or explosions, which would have been a really great visual touch. I love this detail. I didn't capture that sort of use of his voice being chopped and distorted on those beats. I never caught that the first time. There he is. There's the lad. Oh man, I'm getting like... I'm getting chills thinking about what we're heading into for the new installment. And props again to Ren's acting chops. Did Ren study like drama at school? Was he in a theatre? Like, did he do theatre, or did he ever... He's got such a natural knack for it, and if you tell me he did, then that would make sense. Because he always brings it. That looks so familiar. I swear that's in Central somewhere. God, just the complete... The descent, isn't it? The descent of this Vincent character, the prologue. And even the framing of the four. What was it even called? I was going to say like levers, but there's got to be a more technical term for him. As he stumbles out, we know he's going next. He's about to get himself into some trouble. And then this was the preview. We're here. Ooh. Ah. Is this the... Does it go straight into the next video? Am I lucky enough to have that happen? Yes, it does. Perfect. Here we go. Straight in. No messing about. Is there one more part after the one that just dropped? Because that read July 31st, so I'm imagining the final part will be... Oh no, that was for last... Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking. So this would have dropped July 31st, right? I thought maybe this the final July of this year. Oh, shut up, I'm sorry. A classic Ren intro again, the acoustic. The master of the bard is back. The camera work once again. There he is, right? That was the dude. That was Van Gogh. I never noticed him smirking the first time around. He's kind of almost there's a bit of mischief
Come on,
there.
let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what
is that the first line?
I will drink till I'm
Sick.
to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you all. Say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies.
The crack.
I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be
Using
in
scenery
the
again, I
world
wonder.
for that right, because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life.
I think someone mentioned
in
for
the
this
9 to 5.
video,
I just rinse and
what with the-
repeat while I'm barely alive.
the up in-
Great
in,
Britain, I loathe you with murderous
production.
glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me.
I feel it. I feel it, Ren.
Destroy.
As we go into the murky depths. But yeah, I heard that obviously with the up of the backing of better production, I think they did actually
from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in
block off
dust
this
and
area
rubble. Make
for
some
filming
trouble
purposes,
with
which-
my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted. But I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. So my style of self-expression
We've all been
is
there.
a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pavements. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut banished angel. I am Lucifer, might reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name.
Always
I
with
am the
these-
storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list, the pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick.
I love this moment here with the
Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet
on your toes.
And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist
Fist
to
to
the
the
face.
face.
Now the rules of the street
That
fight
melody
are
for
simple.
me.
Break
So-
that
I'm
little
such a sucker for it.
prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow,
This
tip
first
like
person.
karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing strip, carnage. It finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent
reminding
on the
us
kill. Who
he's got
blow,
bars.
get spill. Move double that rude boy,
Killer be killed.
Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
How diabolical. I said this in the first time. You tell someone to chill before having a dig around with a fucking bottle. Vince, man. Ren knows how to create these just these low-life characters, right? Ren really does show. He's so great at showing the dichotomy, the juxtaposition between that good, evil, and that in-between space as well. I think it's fair to say that.
So it goes in the
That crack,
absence
that
of the
rasp.
light, the devil's soul. I see.
Let's go,
the
Red. Bring that reggae in.
Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the back and crouch on the floor. The court to torment him, hate the wolf spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, hot upon his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie that Britain sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some are never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to
chills.
survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror. And swallow all your morals for a retweet or
Give
a
Ren a
follow.
Netflix
And
deal.
shadow ban the problem man, a soul for $1. And keep the fight amongst yourself,
Imagine a
don't
series,
think about
a
the
series.
squalor. The systems don't impose it or the rules that we all honor. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running? He's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her.
Nope.
Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave.
There he is, we
Working
actually get to see him.
London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past.
Never again.
Not so quick to find the trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
The signature right there. And this is where we left off. Vincent, caught. Direction. See, direction and composition. Big up to Sam. Bew. I'm telling you, these guys, you give them a little series or a... Oh, we're straight into Money Game. Didn't go to the next one. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Shut up! I don't want to know anything. Here we are. Ren, Vincent's Tale. The Bedroom. Ooh. The Bedroom. Oh my goodness, it's a... We're in for a flipping... something cinematic, aren't we? 000. Seeing this old... I was saying beanhead in front of me. But... Let's see. Let's see where we're going from here. And here we go. We'll watch it once all the way through, I believe. And then I'll pause it and such the second time around. I think that's what I want to do. We'll play it by ear though. Ren, Vincent's Tale, The Bedroom. He's in the locker. He's in pen. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, this already. The lighting already. Loop pedal. Oh, he's starting with a solo. Oh. The skin's getting a bit tingly. Let it make it sing, Ren. He's in that zone. Whammy! Points to the reference. Who knows? You know. Actually, have we seen Ren on the electric in previous Tale trilogies? Don't know if we have. Let me know if I'm wrong.
Anger. Have you ever felt anger with nowhere to place it? Vincent felt cold, neglected and jaded, impotent, empathy castrated. Look for the new thing, always look for the new thing, but never look inside, never look within, without, above, below, same thing. Wait, it gets deeper than that. The insane thing is sane men living in insane terrain, contort insane brains that are kind of deranged, strange, without the factor of cause and effect. Factually, the man's a casualty of constant neglect. Let's start at the start. Vincent was born in the dark, home birth to a mother, painted scars on her arm. Track march from the dragon, China white in the palm. Shooting up the birth canal, Vinny fell out like yarn. Tumbled out, himself unraveling, and that was the theme. Exceptionally average grade, sprayed with low self-esteem. From the fire to the frying pan, painting it green. When it's the cash that rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, funny Vinny. He weren't ever good at hustling, shitty jobs that he was dead and stocking. Started a combustion, nothing. Pulled him out of debt, the debt collector's rushing to be stripping him of everything. Eventually, there's nothing. The cycle is a cycle for a psychopath on ice. The day repeats, the days are weeks, the weeks are most your life. When the day's done, it's the same one. It's a repeat, it's a rerun, a deja vu religion, a foreboding of a prison. Whole Britain, Great Britain, hell Britannia ruled the way. We started out with intentions and we ended up like slaves. Drinks kill the tension, but the drinks cost your wage. What helps you is what kills you when you're living too DK.
Woohoo! He's on one. He is little swig. There's Vincent in the background right there. There's sunflowers as well. Cheers.
And so it goes. Vinny starts to drink to let go. Soon he's drinking, cause when he don't drink, every day is a day on death row.
He's that
so
reggae
we
scar.
drink so we don't have to think. Mercy tastes bittersweet.
Ooh, mercy.
When the
That's what he said, right?
spirit that's inside of him sinks in his teeth. And the months turn over, May to October. More days pissed than the days he spent sober. Skin looks older, demeanor gets colder. Sledgehammer swing to that chip on your shoulder. Cold prison deep in alcoholism. 40% proof, no juice. Inhibition get loose. Bad decision and taboos when we're living for the booze.
How many hits those?
He lose himself to one too many. One too
Only
few
Ren,
drops
man.
down. Drown those sorrows up in London town. If we in for a penny, we in for a pound.
Yes,
Fate
sir.
comes full circle. Now it's Vinny boys round.
Vinny boys round the bedroom. Here we go. This is what we saw with in the preview. Woo! First that. I mean, shall we? I don't want to spend too long on pausing it, but what a first installment! What a first half, a first chapter. Vincent in prison. Ren in his flow again. The way this man is able to meld different stylings, to go from rap, to go from I can't remember if anyone coined it or I heard someone say like sing rap, or there's a way, of course, that, you know, it's still melodic. You're still hitting the beats of like a rap. I mean, I'm no musician to talk about, like, I don't know the technical terms, but, you know, the beats of when you rap, he's hitting those, but with melodic touches, that signature Ren style, the ska, the reggae, but also breaking down for longer notes, slight runs or slight lilts in his voice. So good. We got some backstory about Vincent, his upbringing. We're going to go back to this again, of course, but let's go back into it. Let's bring it back a little bit. Here we go. The bedroom, and we see the cell first. Yeah. Richard's tale. Richard's tale. Here he is.
Sirens start singing as the screws murder silence. Stand on my Miranda, my right to remain violent. One man's resistance is another man's tyrant. When tyrants make the laws, they go to war with non-compliance. Locked up, Vinny been locked up since his mother knocked up. Kitty grew up fast, pulled his socks up. Chop, keep that credit top. Time is money, tick-tock. Quantify the price upon your soul and then it's chop shop. Not particularly special, Vinny spent his life a vessel for the musings of the devil. Repetition caused some issues, turned a hide into a jackal. Building pressure in the kettle, bubble up to boiling level. Ooh,
I love
man, he's a mad lad, falling on the warpath. Vinny split the atom like a Nagasaki bloodbath. Skies are raining black ash, copper car lights flash. Red and blue kaleidoscope, some folks don't like that. Never never mind, just a victim of society. The one that serves you alcohol and sells you your sobriety. The one that sells you sex as it pedestals virginity. The one where we elect these lying pests with God ability. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 1. Our boy spun his own web-fed tarantulas come like 9 to the 9 to the 9 through his crimes timelines intersect. Richard's fate was designed.
Richard, here he is. This is the Oh, we actually go to see. Oh, beautiful. The flashback. Same spot as well.
Paint the picture, set the scene. It's 2019. Richard and a boy named Screech. The hands of fate, they touch and read. Siblings buried, blood it bleeds. Etched in Richard's memories. Falls a model, troubled sleep. Takes a time of absently. Hitting the bottle to soften the blow in the walls of yourself. And there's nowhere to go. And his friends on the force, they don't call, they don't show. Go to therapy, raggedy, seem to plateau. When his popo went loco and woe so low that his mojo no mono rebound, no yo-yo. And so the time it moves slow-mo. You see the case was never closed, cause the motive was confusing. Orphan his sister, but his sister was removed when the mother died in childbirth. But dying womb life brings the cycle of samsara. Always was quite amusing. Brother killed his sister, but the record seemed to show the brother never met his sister, didn't even know. So the tragedy was a catastrophe, a fate fucked. Rich is losing sleep while his whole family's talk.
Oh! Oh! This melody right here. That was nasty.
Grief is a common psychological model, often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing your soul.
I love that. The megaphone.
Reality retired.
That was clean.
Is changing. Richie lost the will to smile. How to reconcile.
This switch up.
The second stage is anger. Feel it bubbling the bile. Anger down the man that served the hand that wrote the plan. If God is will that's good and grand, then damn we are. We all are damn forsaken. Creation, revelations. Richard cannot stand. The third stage is bargaining, begging God for second chance. Lord, I know it is a reach, but I'm begging on my knees. Resurrect the boy James, resurrect the boy Screech. I'll devote my life to thee, I will live a life of peace. Stage 4 is depression, that's a lesson taught in grief. Depression, demonic like possession, that feeds upon this spark for life. No water is refreshing, no sunlight brings him warmth, no sleep will ever bring resting. His guilt and doubt are oh so loud, the silence sounds so deafening. Depression, the numbing of expression, the negative obsession,
again, the acting
ruminating
chops.
Depression. Stressing is a lesson when your mind begins reflecting. That's stage number 5. 5 is acceptance.
Oh, then you're gonna hit us with the keys, Ren! Why does it sound like it's gonna break my heart? Already broken.
Souls get shaken up. The road's never quite ideal. But slow, rise, dust it off. And let me tell you something, Richie, man, I'm proud. Cause you pulled a stitch from the seam, the wound was open weeping. Felt like a regression, but that flesh was set for healing. You wrestled imperfections, misdirections, what with demons. Most demons are a fallen angel, truth has double meanings. Perspective disconnects the trauma, trauma turns to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember in the darkest times, no need for second guessing.
Ren!
The path is ever linear, a stumble leads to stepping. You're a soldier, a scholar of life's sorrow, and day follows day. There will always be tomorrow when it gets colder. Whatever, it's only weather. Rain feeds the crops, let them grow, think clever. I'm so fucking proud of you, Richie, my boy. I know you're itchy, my boy, to get to work and deploy. So protect my don, in for the right reason. I know you think you've done wrong, but look at who you become. It's your first day at work, big man. Hold that head up high, my friend. Come on. We're all proud of you, Richie. I hope you get out there and smash it. I mean, what could go wrong?
Richard with the acting chops! Okay, we're going back. No. That was it!
Hello.
Oh! Quick shout out to NF as well. Beast. But damn! You want to talk about roller coaster of emotions? That got me sweating. Damn! I mean, first thoughts initially, the emotion at the end, the acting chops on Richard. Props to the actor, sir. I mean, I'm sure, you know, it's all in the behind the scenes or backstage stuff that I've of course missed out on. Feel free to send me a link, or even if anyone watching wants to send a comment just to let me know the actor's name or anything. I mean, props. The ability, you know, to catch that. Again, even during the period where he's talking to, you know, was it a therapist? Again, Ren with the acting ability in his vocals, coupled with this gentleman's ability to act just from his facial expressions, who played Richard, bounced off each other so well. Really got a feeling of his, what do you call it? Like, there's a word I'm looking for. His vulnerability. Right at the end, as Ren saying, now is Ren saying that from, now that's a question. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but in the last section, as Ren is speaking to Richard, the Don, it's like, is that Ren as the storyteller? Is there a part of, well, I was going to say, Vincent? I was going to say, no, couldn't be from Switch's perspective. I'm over, but yes, so that was stellar. Again, storytelling. What else do we expect from Ren? I love where we went. The production value is just magnified. You know, here we are. The opening with the electric guitar. Again, have we seen Don? We've seen Ren, you know, shredding on guitar when he's busking, when he's playing with the Big Push boys. But in one of his trilogies, I think this might be, correct me if I'm wrong, the first time we've seen him actually shred, and to open this trilogy with him shredding on the guitar, just the emotion in it. I can't wait to see other reactors to this, to be honest. But let's, of course, see this one more time. I will be stopping. I will be, of course, breaking it down. We will be turning on the subtitles for this one. I caught what I could catch the first time. Let's see what's being said on point for the second go ahead. 3, 2, 1. Vincent's tell the bedroom. I have to say, I think that second part when he's talking to his therapist, I'm gonna listen to this a ton, but that for me, that switch. So we go. This is the same melody as for the final part of Self-Portrait. Yeah, there's a portrait that hangs, not a portrait that hangs. I'm still on that, I'm sorry. All live as well, I take it. The one take with the loop pedal, all in real time. Is that the blue scrub that he wore in previous tales, hanging up? There is the tone of it. There's something slightly like chaotic or mischievous in it. Of course, we're building up to quite the origin story.
Have you ever felt anger with nowhere to
Now
place?
that reminds me, again, I will be pausing. That reminds me of, was it seven sins, seven deadly sins? A throwback. I love when Ren does. It reminds me of that. I can't say for sure that it's, but it is, right? What's the line from Seven Deadly Sins? Have you ever felt? Is it pain? Have you ever felt pain? I'm pretty sure it is. The same sort of structure of it.
Anger. Have you ever felt anger with nowhere to place it? Vincent felt cold, neglected and
Jaded.
impotent, empathy castrated. Look for the new thing, always look for the new thing, but never look inside, never look within, without, above, below. Same thing. Wait, it gets deeper than that. The insane thing is sane men living in insane terrain, contort insane brains that are kind of deranged, strange, without the factor of cause and effect. Factually, the man's a casualty of constant neglect. Let's start at the start. Vincent was born in the dark, home birth to a mother, painted scars on her arm. Track marks from the dragon, China white in the palm. Shooting up the birth canal, Vinny fell out like yarn. Tumbled out, himself unraveling, and that was the theme. Exceptionally average grade, sprayed with low self-esteem. From the fire to the frying pan, painting it green. When it's the cash that rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, funny Vinny. He weren't ever good at hustling, shitty jobs that he was dead and stocking. Started a combustion, nothing. Pulled him out of debt, the debt.
Right, the flow. I may have to learn some technical terms just to sort of, you know, up the knowledge. The knowledge, if you will. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. But straight, like the way he pulls on words, he delays words or he elongates words before dropping straight back in to the rhythm. That rap rhythm, the beat. The beats, I always mention the beats of something. That's the only way I can really think of it. Sits better in my mind to describe it like that. But it's so good. It calls for your attention in a way only music can. I mean, there's dialogue in film for sure, and there are sequences in animation. But to have music hold your attention or bring your attention in such a way is, I mean, it's something else.
Funny Vin, he weren't ever
Ren's
good at hustling, shitty jobs that he
one of
was
the
dead
only
and
people- I mean,
stocking,
this is
started no
Ren's
combustion, nothing. Pulled him out of debt, the debt collector's rushing,
Style.
stripping him of everything. Eventually, there's nothing. The cycle is a cycle for a psychopath on ice. The day repeats, the days are weeks, the weeks are most your life. When the day's done, it's the same one. It's a repeat, it's a rerun, a deja vu religion, a foreboding of a prison. Whole Britain, Great Britain, how Britannia ruled the waves. We started out with intentions and we ended up like slaves.
This melody
Drinks
right here,
kill
man.
the tension, but the drinks cost your wage. What helps you is what kills you when you're living too DK.
There, right there, I tell you, the vocal acting, his ability to really inject emotion. Yeah, go back for that extra. You've all been there, right? I'm pretty sure that's finished, but just in case.
And so it goes. Vinny starts to drink to let go. Soon he's drinking, cause when he don't drink, every day is a day on death row. So he drinks so we don't have to think. Mercy.
It was Mercy, of course.
Taste bittersweet.
Whew. It's
When
bluesy.
The spirit that's inside of him sinks in his teeth. And the months turn over, May to October. More days pissed than the days he spent sober. Skin looks older, demeanor gets colder. Sledgehammer swing to that chip on your shoulder. A cold prison deep in alcoholism. 40% proof, no juice. Inhibition get loose by the
The flipping ooze in it.
Who's who he lose.
Those, again, it's how he adds in these melody, these melodic hits. Ooh. Back to the rap. Ooh. He's an instrument. He's vocalizing. I think it's a bit of a tangent, but I can't remember. I think it might be it's the lead. Is it Josh from Greta Van Fleet who said there's a bit of banter and he goes, you know, because they're all playing their instruments and sort of, I think it is Josh, has an amazing voice himself. and they make fun of him because, you know, I think they in banter say like, you know, what have you got, you know, what instrument are you playing here? And he's like, my voice is my instrument. Like, what are you talking about? This is what I can affect. You know, the same way you can shred on a guitar is the same way I can change and get different beautiful sounds out of my voice. Ren is the same, but the guy can rap. I'm sure we've heard him beatbox before. I'm sure we have. Has Ren scatted before? Like, does he scat? Like, I can imagine this guy scats. Maybe give me that beep. I'll stop.
Cold prison deep in alcoholism. 40% proof, no juice. Inhibition get loose by passion and taboos. When we're living for the booze, who's who? He lose himself to 1, 2 many 1, 2, 3 shots down. Drown those sorrows up in London town. If we in for a penny, we in for a pound. Fate comes full circle. Now it's Vinny boys round.
Full circle, now it's Vinny boys round. Old Richie boy, Richard's tale. Again, great facial acting, like
stand on my Miranda, my right to remain
violent.
One man's resistance is another man's tyrant. When
what a bar, what a line.
With non-compliance, locked up, Vinny been locked up since his mother knocked up. Kitty grew up fast, pulled his socks up,
chop chop.
Keep that credit top. Time is money, tick tock. Quantify the price upon your soul and then it's chop shop. Not particularly special, Vinny spent his life a vessel for the musings of the devil. Repetition caused some issues, turned a hide into a jackal. Building pressure in the kettle, bubble up to boiling level. Ooh man, he's a mad lad, falling on the warpath. Vinny split the atom like a Nagasaki bloodbath. Skies are raining black ash, copper car lights flash. Red and blue kaleidoscope, some folks don't like that. Never
Imagery.
mind, just a victim of society. The one that serves you alcohol and sells you your sobriety. The one that sells you sex as it pedestals virginity. The one where we elect these lying pests with God ability. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 1. Our boy spun his own web-fed tarantulas come like 9 to the 9 to the 9 for his crimes timelines intersect. Richard's fate was designed.
This moment here, again, the back of the cop car, the eye contact, the 1-to-1, killed that. The flow, the use of the red typography, the lyrics coming on, the distortion, the effects used. I mean, the production value, again, I've said it before, but they actually came back to the same place. Is that the same? It must be. Is that the same jacket? Was it blue? Or was it continuity? For continuity, I mean, to come back to the scene, to do this.
Paint the picture, set the scene. It's 2019. Richard and a boy named Screech. The hands of fate, they touch and reach. Siblings buried, blood it bleeds. Etched in Richard's memories. Force a model, troubled sleep. Takes a time of absently. Hitting the bottle to soften the blow. In the walls of yourself and there's nowhere to go. When his friends on the force, they don't call, they don't show. Go to therapy, raggedy seem to plateau. When his popo went loco and woe so low that his mojo no mono rebound no yo-yo. And so the time it moved slow-mo. You see the case was never closed.
I am a fan. I'm a sucker for when there's voice distortion. You know, the slow effect, or to, you know, what is it? An octave? Is it lower the octave of the voice? Especially in effects like this, especially when you're slowing down the speed of it. But given the dark matter of what Ren's talking about, rapping about, it hits even harder.
He seemed to plateau when his popo went loco and woe so low that his mojo no mono rebound no yo-yo, and so the time it moved slow-mo. You see the case was
There's
never
slow-mo as well, of course. I mean, for context sake, it hits so many different.
The time it moved slow-mo, you see the case was never closed, cause the motive was confusing. Orphan killed his sister, but his sister was removed when the mother died in childbirth, but dying womb life brings. The cycle of samsara always was quite amusing. Brother killed his sister, but the records seem to show the brother.
Samsara, the cycle of samsara. Forgive me. I am a Neanderthal. Wheel of life. The endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, or reincarnation. Ah, samsara.
Childbirth, but dying womb life brings. The cycle of samsara always was quite amusing. Brother killed his sister, but the records seem to show the brother never met his sister, didn't even know. So the tragedy was a catastrophe, a fate fucked up. Richard's losing sleep while his whole family's talked up.
This, for me, I think this, I mean, it's all so beautifully, I mean, the production, the melodies chosen, Ren doing his thing. The beginning, the shredding on the, you know, on the electric, predominantly electric, right? Nothing else. Then we go into the rap element, the beat, the instrumental for the second half. But here we have it's like it's building now. The introduction of the electric guitar once again, more melody, more like an anthem feel. I don't know. Where as soon as this hit, this sort of it perked me up.
Sleep while his whole family's talked up.
Just. That vocal.
The 5 stages of grief is a common psychological model often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss.
And I've heard this elsewhere. I can't remember where from. I haven't got the musical pedigree or the musical knowledge or really have that sort of, that musical knowledge to pull from. But I have heard, and I'm a fan of, when megaphones are used in songs, and in this way especially. Am I thinking of a Blur song? Is it Park Life, of all things? Which is a banger in itself, but it's Park Life where I believe they do use a megaphone at one point. But that sort of announcement, talking style, Ren's doing it here with a bit more of, I guess, a rap feel to it. But I love it. Especially coming off of that pounding, that beat. Again, that sort of anthem feel. I don't know if anthem is right, but that's what we're putting up at the moment.
The 5 stages of grief is a common psychological model often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss.
Park Life! Forgive me. He says often, though, isn't it? Often known as. So good.
The 5 stages of grief is a common psychological model often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing his soul.
Man, his voice sounds so... What is it? Is it me or is this a different kind of styling from Ren? Is it the megaphone that's doing this? Has he shifted the tone of his voice naturally? Is it how he's saying it? How he's articulating? It sounds like Ren, but it sounds different. Maybe it's because it's how it's being said. Again, it's more like an announcement. It's like what do you call it? A public service announcement. There's something about how he sounds here that sounds so cold to me, so cool.
The 5 stages of grief is a common psychological model often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing his soul.
That second part, I'm sorry, I'm going back.
For loss comes with a psychological model often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss.
This is
For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing his
soul.
One denial, pretending for a while, reality retired, but everything is changing. Richie lost the will to smile, hard to reconcile when murdering a child. The second stage is anger, feel it bubbling the bile. Anger damn the man that served the hand that wrote the plan. If God is will, that's good and grand.
I like the flow here, I can't lie. The flow, it's so catchy, it's so well constructed.
Reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing your soul.
One, denial, pretending for a while. Reality retired, but everything is changing. Richie lost the will to smile. How to reconcile when murdering a child.
The second stage is anger, feel it bubbling the bile.
Anger down the man that served the hand that wrote the plan. If God is will that's good and grand, then damn we are. We all are damn forsaken by creation, revelations.
That
Richard
voice.
Cannot stand the third stage is
heard that voice
bargaining,
before.
begging God for second chance. Lord, I know it is a reach, but I'm begging on my knees. Resurrect the boy James, resurrect the boy Screech. I'll devote my life to thee, I will live a life of peace. Stage 4 is depression, that's a lesson taught in grief. Depression, demonic like possession, that feeds upon this spark for life. No water is refreshing, no sunlight brings him warmth, no sleep.
The boy has so much swag. I mean, here, I know it's like we're talking about depression, but this, again, is it right? That's the octave of his voice as he brings it down to match the feel, right? Depression. No, like, effort, like, no energy, no needed emoting, right? We're not happy here, but there is something so cool about it. Depression. It's just like, there's no, but
and taught in grief. Depression, demonic like possession, that feeds upon this spark for life. No water is refreshing, no sunlight brings him warmth.
It's cool, man. It's so cool.
His guilt and doubt are oh so loud, the silence sounds so deafening. Depression, the numbing of expression, the negative obsession, ruminating in oppression. Stressing is a lesson when your mind begins reflecting. That's stage number 5. 5 is acceptance.
Come on, Richard. And then he hits us with the keys. This is the moment, like I said, this is the moment where Ren brings us back in, the bigger picture. What's going on here? Yes, all the characters are in tragic situations. But there is still a bigger thing at play here. There is a man who is doing his duty, a man who was, doing his best in the circumstance given. His fight to come back, to reconcile with what he did. Screech was, of course, unfortunately due to his background, was no saint by any stretch of the imagination. And to know that what Richard had to go through up until this moment here, as the keys hit and this sort of uplifting, this redemption feel sort of kicks in, right? It's redemptive. It's the silver lining.
5 is acceptance.
Acceptance. After acceptance, we can heal. Ren! Powerful melody.
Souls get shaken up. The road's never quite ideal. But slow rise, dust it off. And let me tell you something, Richie, man, I'm proud. Cause you pulled a stitch from the seam, the wound was open weeping. Felt like a regression, but that flesh was set for healing. You wrestled imperfections, misdirections, what with demons. Most demons are a fallen angel, truth has double meanings. Perspective disconnects the trauma, trauma turns to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember, in the darkest times, no need for second guessing. No
Ain't that the flippin' truth? Ain't that the truth?
to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember, in the
The
darkest
greatest curse you'd ever face could be your greatest blessing?
you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing.
If you can come out the other side of some horrific situations, man, it's that whole thing, isn't it? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Man, again, Ren, a bigger picture. Like, this is deeper meaning, healing. I love how Ren always pulls us back in to, like, the healing part. Acceptance, healing, hope. He deals with doom and gloom. He deals with, really messed up situations. Things that are apparent and relevant in the world, have always been. But I love that we land back on what feels to be human in the positive light, because of course, you know, there's evil in us as well. But to then put the light on this moment, I think is so powerful, and I appreciate Ren for doing that.
This connects the trauma, trauma turns to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember, in the darkest times, no need for second guessing. No path is ever linear, a stumble leads to stepping. You're a soldier, a scholar of life's sorrow, and day follows day. There will always be tomorrow when it gets colder. Whatever, it's only weather. Rain feeds the crops, let them grow, think clever. I'm so fucking proud of you, Richie, my boy. I know you're itchy, my boy, to get to work and deploy.
Even this moment, like actually speaking to Richard, addressing him, talking, giving him, you know, again, giving him this moment to give him some positivity. Something that he would need in this moment, you know. He's not a bad guy. Right? Imagine being in that situation and then having someone say to you, like, let's go. Like, pick yourself back up. You can do this. Head back into the world.
There will always be tomorrow when it gets colder. Whatever, it's only weather. Rain feeds the crops, let them grow, think clever. I'm so fucking proud of you, Richie, my boy. I know you're itchy, my boy, to get to work and deploy. Serve and protect my don, in for the right reason. I know you think you've done wrong, but look at who you become. It's your first day at work, big man. Hold that head up high, my friend. Come on. We're all proud of you, Richie. I hope you get out there and smash it. I mean, what could go wrong?
I mean, what could go wrong? Great moment right there. Great moment right there. And again, that rewind ability. I like how Ren also, Ren will rewind in his tracks as well. Tale of Jenny and Screech Violet's tale, right? His ability to show the rewinding of time on the acoustic guitar, but then here it's a theme he does to rewind back, even just as a visual motif or a signature. It's still so cool to see. Man, Richard, look, I mean, again, we're talking about the acting chops.
Head up high, my friend. Come on. We're all proud of you, Richie. I hope you get out there and smash it. I mean, what could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Look at that. He's like, fuck. Please let nothing else go wrong. But that's your life, Richie. You decide, you know, when you're on the floor, you decided to... You're in this world now. You're in it. It's kind of crazy that it does go back to that. It's like, what could go wrong? Quick rewind to show exactly what could go wrong. Right, hold up. Yeah, look. What could go wrong? This could go wrong. It's that reminder. Yeah. Again, Ren playing with that light and darkness. We get the light. We get the hope. But just at the end, remember what's happened here. Man, great chapter, great story, great trilogy. Is this it? Was this the final in the trilogy? I believe it was. I believe it was, right? Unless I'm mistaken and there's another part, but I think that was it. Sunflower, self-portrait, bedroom. Vincent's tale, the Vincent's trilogy has been completed, right? That was nice. As in the, again, I'm going to talk about the hopeful moment, like at the end of High Ren. Always appreciate that moment after we're essentially visited by the devil himself. But given the tragedy of Jenny and Screech, it's nice to see that light coming through. It's nice to see that light coming through, and you go, oh, you know what? Just given by the Chaps' acting ability here, you know, Rich is not a bad bloke. He was dealt a tragic hand that day. But to see a trilogy of Wrens actually, you know, dip into the light before reminding us at the end, like I just said, that sudden rewind to show exactly what did happen. Great genius storytelling as always. The production levels has obviously upped. The visual, the set, the design has all been upped. I love us visiting the scene from Jenny and Screech, to actually see Screech on the floor, to see that moment with Richard. That interaction right after it happened was very cool. Again, continuity within the world of Ren and seeing how these threads weave is very cool to see. Shows just the level of storytelling that we're witnessing. Again, props to the direction, props to the composition of the shots, props to the photography, the filmography. Sam and Ren just doing their thing once again. Big, oh look, little bro, look. Was that the... I'm thinking of the beginning of, I thought they redid this shot for a second, but no, this is from their original shot, right? The original video, sorry. The original music video. But yes, so here we are. Vincent's tale completed. Richard's tale completed. The story rounds out. We get more of the world. Again, the world building from Ren. Give this man a series. I heard someone has said this before, but give this man a series. Give this man the ability to give us more of his world, his characters, because man, would he nail it, right? Give him a musical. I don't know if Ren had the time, or he actually put some time into creating a musical. You know, Ren would just create something just original, authentic. It's himself. He'd be able to hit all different kinds of genres. Can you imagine? What a treat. What a journey. What a story. Here we are. I'm going to be listening to this a ton. I'm going to be watching a ton of different reactors as well and seeing what they thought of it. Thank you guys for joining. As always, again, we are not a music reaction channel. We are predominantly an anime abridged channel. But again, I'm here for the Ren uploads. And potentially we can do some more. If you... we will see. I have a ton of catching up to do with different anime edits and stuff. So I don't know if I have time. But let me know. Maybe if there's a few requests, I might be able to do them and see where we go from there. But guys, thank you for stopping by and joining us here on a small patch of internet here at Chill Source. It's been a great journey. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. Cytogs, Bohemian Anthony, thank you first and foremost. As always, wherever you are in the world, please have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Yeah. And we will catch you for the next one. Thank you very much. Peace. We're out. Oh, like if you like, comment if you care to, all that good stuff. Whatever. What a ride this was. Till the next time, peace.